Hi everyone, we are going to continue the discussion for the 2020 OL past paper for the subject Business and Accounting Studies, Part 1. Question number 21. Following is the credit entry of a transaction occurred in a business. Cash account credit 4,500, discount received account credit 500 rupees. So here you can see they have only mentioned the credit entry, debit entry is not given, and the question is what is this transaction? So if you see the credit entry is made for the books, there is a cash outflow of only 4,500. So out of the four options given, you need to make sure that the transaction which has an outflow of 4,500 is the answer. So let's go through each of them in detail. Purchases of goods of rupees 5,000 in cash by deducting rupees 500 discount. Here you can see purchase of goods of rupees 5,000 in cash. So which means you paid 5,000 in cash after deducting 500 in discount. So 1 is not the answer. Purchasing goods of rupees 5,000 on credit by deducting rupees 500 discount. Again here when they say on credit, the credit entry here shouldn't be saying cash account. So second one is also incorrect. Third one, paying a creditor of rupees 5,000 subject to a 10% discount. Now there we don't know the debit entry, but if you pay your creditor for rupees 5,000 with a 10% discount, subject to a 10% discount, then discount received should be 500, cash outflow should be 4,500. So third answer seems to be the correct one. But let's go through the fourth one as well. Receiving a debtor of rupees 5,000 subject to a 10% discount. If you're receiving a debtor payment of rupees 5,000, your cash account should be debited. But here it's a credit entry to the cash account. So the correct answer is answer 3. 22nd question. Select the answer that shows the source document and the prime entry book used to record purchasing of 5 sewing machines at rupees 500,000 in cash to a garment business respectively. So you need to find the source document and the prime entry book. Now here you could see that you have bought 5 sewing machines in cash. Now if you buy 5 sewing machines, is it a stock related item? Is it something that you're trading? No, because here the business is a garment business. Your business is to stitch garments and provide. So sewing machine is your machinery, is your asset. So prime entry book of purchase journal is the wrong answer. So you can see answer 1 and answer 3 says that the prime entry book is purchase journal, which is wrong. In purchase journal, you only record items that you have bought with the intention of reselling. Now here 5 sewing machines are for your business purpose. Now here because it's in cash, if it's in credit, the correct answer should be general journal. But you have bought the machines and paid for them in cash. So your prime entry book should be cash book with the source document payment voucher. So answer is 2. Now in case they mention here as on credit, if they instead of cash, if they say on credit, then the correct answer is answer number 4. Because it's cash, the answer is answer 2. 23rd question. What is the transaction recorded in general journal of a textile business? Now, what do you record in a general journal? You record any item, any transaction. So what do you record in a general journal? Any transaction that cannot be recorded in any other prime entry book. Okay, that's what you record in a general journal. So let's go through each transaction and see what's the relevant prime entry book. Purchasing a stock of goods of rupees 50,000 on credit. Now here you are buying stock of goods which are with the intention of resale. So the prime entry book should be purchaser's journal. Second one, paying a creditor of 10,000. Now if you are paying a creditor, the prime entry book should be cash book. Paying the electricity bill of owner's house of rupees 2,000 from the money of the business. Again, you are making a drawing. You are paying the electricity bill of the owner, but payment is done in cash with a cash outflow. So the prime entry book will be cash book. Finally, purchasing a photocopy machine of rupees 80,000 on credit. Now this transaction you cannot record in purchaser's journal because it's a machine. It's not a stock of goods with the intention of resale. Now and it doesn't get recorded in sales journal as well. Why? This is not a sales transaction that you have made in the general course of business. Here you have purchased a machinery and you have purchased on credit, not on cash. So your prime entry book here would be general journal. So answer will be answer 4. Question number 24. Petty cash expenses of a business for the month of December is 1900. So let's make a note of it here. You have December. The expenses are 1900. Okay. The balance of the petty cash book at the end of December is 100. So which means your petty cash impressed for December is rupees 2000. It was decided to increase the petty cash impressed by rupees 1000 from January 2021. So if you take January, the impressed is going to be increased by 1000, which means it's going to be 3000. What is the amount of petty cash reimbursement as at 1st 2021? At the beginning of the year, how much should you reimburse to petty cash now? You have a balance of 100. It should be 3000. So, you have to add on 2900 so that you already have 100 in the opening balance. With that you achieve the impressed of 3000. So answer is answer 3. Question number 25. What is the transaction that was not recorded in the bank account of the business but included in the bank statement? So transaction which is not recorded in the books or in the bank account of the business in their particular books, but it is recorded in the bank statement which is given to you by the bank. So it should be a transaction which is directly done to the bank. Okay. An amount of rupees 50,000 was deposited in the bank account. Now, if you are depositing it, of course, you will update your books of accounts. So, first one is not the answer. Rupees 5,000 dividend income was directly received to the bank. Okay. Now, that seems to be the correct answer. Why? It was directly credited to the account of the business held at the bank. Issued check of rupees 15,000 was paid by the bank. Now, if the business is issuing the check, then of course they would have recorded in their books of accounts. So, third one is also not the answer. Deposited check of rupees 20,000 was credited to the account by the bank. Again, if the business is depositing a check, then of course they would have updated their books of accounts. So answer is answer 2, dividend income directly received to the bank. Question 26. The favorable balance of the bank statement as at 1st December is rupees 20,000. Following are the transactions recorded by the bank during the month. So on the 5th you have check deposited, 9th payments of standing order, 15th payment of checks, and 25th debtor remittances. So remember, these two are payments. So if you have a list like this, please put this marks so you know what needs to be deducted, what needs to be added. They are asking you, what is the balance of the bank statement as at 31st December 2020? So at the beginning you had an opening balance of 20,000, 20,000 plus 5,000, 25,000, 25,000 plus another 10,000, you have a total cash inflow of 35,000. So your total cash inflow is 35,000. But how much is your total cash outflow? 20,000. 8,000 standing order, 8,000 check payment. So 35,000 minus 20,000 of a cash outflow, which means your balance in the bank statement is 15,000. Answer 2. A trade business purchased 50 packets of milk powder at 400 rupees each on credit subject to a 10% trade discount. Now let's move to question 27. So here you have purchased 50 packets of milk powder at 400 each. Now if I am doing a calculation here, 50 into 400. 50 into 400 means the total value is 20,000. Okay. But you have received a 10% trade discount. So before they even put the bill amount, they are giving you a 10% off. So you have received a 2,000 trade discount. Now remember, if it's a trade discount, you are not going to record it anywhere. It won't be recorded in the books of accounts. Why? Your payment or your entire transaction will only be done at the net amount, which is 18,000. Now for example, if you go to a shop, you could have bargained with the seller and let's say he said 20,000, you bargain the item and purchase for 18,000. So in your books of accounts, the stock is valued at 18, your cash outflow is 18. In the seller's books of accounts, again, the sale is at 18. The entire transaction will be at 18, where the 10% trade discount is not recorded anywhere. Okay, remember that. If the money is paid before a month, a 5% discount will be granted. Now, this is how much you owe to your creditor. This is a credit amount. But if you pay by cash in a month, you get a further 5% discount on this 18,000. Now that 5% discount, yes, you will record it in your books as an income. Why? Let's say you took a loan from the bank and the bank is saying if you pay on time, we will give you a 10% discount. So the loan amount remains unchanged, but the discount is like a gain to you. Okay. So let's go to the question with that understanding. What is the amount recorded in the purchaser's journal? So if you are going to mark this transaction in your purchaser's journal, where you write stocks bought with the intention of resale, you have to write the value of the stock. So here what's the value of the stock? Rupees 18,000. Answer is 2. Why aren't we considering the 5% here? Because 5% discount is relating to a cash transaction. In your purchase journal, it's going to be 18,000. Okay. Question 28. What is the accounting error made a difference in the totaling of debit and credit columns of a trial balance? Now in these 4 answers given, you need to find the answer which will create a difference when you total the debit and credit columns of a trial balance. Okay. So now to do this question, for each answer, let's write the double entry that for that particular description. Okay. Let's see the mistake that they have done and do the mistake as it is and see whether the double entry is balancing or not. Discount allowed of rupees 500 was credited to the discount received account and debited to the relevant debtors account. Now you have allowed a discount of 500. Your debtor has paid to you, but you have given a discount. Now when you give a discount, you need to credit the debtor's account. Why? Your debtor is decreasing. And debit your discount allowed account. Why? It's an expense to you. But what have they done here? They have done the reverse. They have debited the debtor's account. They have increased the debtor's account and they have credited, instead of crediting to discount allowed, they have credited discount received. Now, if you do the same mistake as it is, you will see both debit and credit are balancing. You have debited debtor's account. Yes, it's wrong, but it's balancing. You have debited 500 and credited also 500. So, question 1 is not the answer here. Sorry, answer 1 is not the answer here. A purchaser's invoice of rupees 12,000 was completely omitted from the accounts. Now this is completely not recorded. No debit, no credit. Then again it doesn't create a difference in trial balance. So 2 is also not the answer. In the option 3, rent received of rupees 2,500 was recorded correctly in the cash account and debited in the rent account. Now, if you receive rent, what happens? You will debit cash. You will debit 2,500 in cash. Now, they are saying this is done correctly. Now, where should the credit entry go to? Credit entry should go to your rent receivable account or your rent account. Why? That's an income to you. But here they have debited the rent account as well. Now you can see there is a disparity. There is a difference. Why? There is no credit entry. There is a debit entry of 5,000. So you can see 3 seems to be like the answer. Let's move on to the 4th one and see. Stock of rupees 20,000 purchased on credit was debited to the equipment account and credited to the creditor's account. So if you buy stock on credit, you should debit your stock account. Why? Your stock is increasing. And credit your creditor's account. Why? Your creditors are increasing. You bought on credit. Here, instead of debiting stock, you have debited equipment. So, yes, it's an error, but still your double entry is balancing. So, the answer here is answer 3. Rent received rupees 2,500 was recorded correctly in cash account and debited in the rent account. Question number 29. Following is a journal entry recorded in the general journal of a business to rectify an error. So the given entry is a rectification entry. They're asking you the accounting error occurred is that. So they have given you 4 options which could have been the accounting error. You need to find the accounting error which needs to match with this rectification entry. So each of these each of this accounting error, you need to do the rectification entry and see which entry matches with this particular given entry. Okay. So first one, discount allowed of rupees 2000 was debited to discount received account. So if you are going to rectify this, how do? You have debited to discount received, which means you need to credit discount received account and you will debit your discount allowed account. So that doesn't match with the given answer. So 1 is not the answer. Second one, the total of the credit side of discount received account was understated by rupees 2000. So in your discount received account, your credit side is understated by rupees 2000. So if you are going to rectify that, how do you do it? You need to increase the credit side of the discount received account. So discount received account credit by rupees 2000, and now where do you debit? Because only one side of the account is understated, it will definitely create an imbalance, which means you would have definitely opened up a suspense account. So you need to debit your suspense account. So looks like second one is the answer. But let's go through the rectification entries for 3 and 4 as well. The balance of discount received account rupees 2000 was not extracted to the trial balance. Now if you have forgotten to extract a balance to the trial balance, how do you rectify that? Yes, again this will cause an imbalance and create in the opening of suspense account. Now how do you resolve that? Balance of discount received rupees 2000 was not brought to the trial balance, which means credit side in the trial balance is still understated. In other words, you will bring the balance of rupees 2000 to the trial balance onto the credit side, and you will make sure to debit your suspense account by rupees 2000. So here your entry will only be suspense account debit rupees 2000. Why? You will bring the 2000 rupee discount allowed balance, discount received balance to the trial balance, which will not be a double entry. A discount received of rupees 2000 in paying a creditor was not recorded in the books. Now you have received a discount of 2000 when you are paying a creditor and you didn't bring it to the books, which means you will credit your discount received account. You will credit your discount received account, and what do you do? Where do you put your debit? Your debit entry will be in your creditors account. Because you have omitted this transaction, you will have to record it separately. So your creditors account will be debited. So here answer is answer 2. Question number 30. The balance of the receipt of payments account of Sucharita's society as at 31st December 2020 was rupees 15,000. But the treasurer of the society says that he has a cash balance of 16,500 in hand on that day. The reason for this difference is that the income of rupees 1,500 earned from selling old newspapers was not received in cash till 31st December. That's wrong. Why? On 31st December, cash was received. So, first one is not the answer. Second one, paid labor charges of rupees 1,500 was not recorded till 31st of December. Now, here you have paid 1,500, which means there is a cash outflow, but you haven't recorded it in the books. So if you are going to record it now, it's going to be further lesser. Why? Already your accounts is 1,500 less, your cash is higher. Now here the answer says you paid in cash. There is a cash outflow, but you didn't record it. Definitely that cannot be the answer here. Why? Cash is overstated here. So you need to have a entry which results in a cash increase and you have not recorded. But paid labor charges mean there's a cash decrease. Third one, the telephone bill of rupees 1500 was not recorded or paid till 31st of December. Now this transaction you didn't record, you didn't pay as well. So it doesn't create a difference to both your receipt and payments account and your cash balance. So third one is also not the answer. Fourth one, the received membership fee in cash of rupees 1500 was not recorded till 31st of December. Now here you received 1500 in cash. So that's why your cash balance is 1500 higher. But you have failed to record it. So for the question 30, correct answer is answer number 4. So with that, we'll wind up today's video. Subscribe to Learning Business for more videos.